What's going on YouTube? It's Josh and Kato, and we just saw that Nintendo posted a new video 20 minutes ago. It's called Hyrule Warriors, Age of Calamity, a story 100 years before The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. And I have to see it, so we're gonna jump right in. Please pardon the hair, I overslept this morning, and I skipped the morning shower. And excuse, in the bottom it's going to say Nintendo Direct. This is not a Direct, it's just a video that Nintendo put out. So here we go.
皆さんこんにちは。
Hello everyone, I'm Eiji Aonuma, the producer of the Legend of Zelda series. We mentioned in the June 2019 Nintendo Direct presentation that we had started development on the sequel to The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Many people around the world are still playing Breath of the Wild, so I'd like to
sorry.
from the bottom of my heart. Everyone, thank you so much. Regarding the sequel, in order to make the vast world you enjoyed exploring in the original game even more impressive, the team is working hard on its development, so you'll have to wait a bit longer before we can provide more updates. In the meantime, we've prepared a different way for you to experience the world of Hyrule, and we have a video to introduce it. Please take a look.
Okay, what do we got? 100 years before Breath of the Wild?
The history of the royal family of Hyrule is also the history of Calamity Ganon, a primal evil that has endured over the ages.
Is this Impa talking?
I think you are now ready. Ready to hear what happened 100 years ago.
Oh, I can't wait for this. Whatever this is, I don't even care. Give it to me. All the Pokémons. Oh, I'm so sick. Whoa. Oh my gosh, the cutscenes are gonna be amazing. Ah! I'm gonna be able to play as all the champions in this, I imagine. Ah. Now this is... Oh my god, this is amazing. This is the most hype thing I think I've seen in this entire year. Give it to me. Take my...
What you just saw is the game that Koei Tecmo Games is developing, Hyrule Warriors, Age of Calamity. This game takes place 100 years before the events of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. In that game, the Great Calamity that occurred 100 years prior was mentioned, but the actual event itself wasn't shown in full. In this game, you'll be able to experience the events of the Great Calamity.
Oh, so cool.
So now, I would like to invite Koei Tecmo Games producer Mr. Hayashi to join me here.
Come on in, Mr. Hayashi.
Hello everyone, I'm Yosuke Hayashi from Koei Tecmo Games and the producer of this game. Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity began when Mr. Aonuma approached us saying, I think it would be interesting to create a Warriors game telling the story of the Great Calamity. What do you think? The battles between the Kingdom of Hyrule and Calamity Ganon would complement Warrior-style gameplay against large armies.
Smart.
The previous Hyrule Warriors games were filled with Zelda conventions. The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild broke these conventions entirely, and perhaps it's the same for everyone here, but for someone like me, who's been playing Zelda games for a long time, this was an extraordinary experience. It's a new, special title for me.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Unlike the previous Hyrule Warriors games, Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity was developed by working closely with the Zelda team in every step of the process, including gameplay direction,
It borrows the art style.
world,
Yeah.
and all dialogue. And while we maintain
my
the distinct
gosh, that's so
gameplay style
cool,
of the Warriors
Urbosa.
series, with exciting 1 versus 1,000 battles and a wide variety of playable characters, this became the only game that will let you experience the world 100 years prior to the events of The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild firsthand.
And this game will make this timeline easily the coolest one.
林さん、ありがとうございました。
Thank you, Mr. Hayashi. During the development of the previous Hyrule Warriors games, I was impressed with how the Warriors development team, led by Mr. Hayashi, had a deep understanding of the Legend of Zelda series. This time around, they made it possible to create this new experience by combining the well-detailed world of Breath of the Wild with Warriors gameplay. Therefore, I believe this game will offer the experience of the great Calamity battles that weren't fully shown in the original game. I hope that both those who played the previous Hyrule Warriors games and those who played The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild can experience this game. Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity will launch on November 20th.
A day after my birthday!
Thank you for your continued support for The Legend of Zelda and this game.
ご視聴ありがとうございました。
Okay, we have to talk a little bit. Was that the video? That was it. Okay. Okay. All right. A few things that I want to note. One, these announcements are so much more hype when they're not leaked ahead of time and people are tweeting about them. Oh, this is coming soon. They're going to announce this in a direct soon. A drop like this straight from Nintendo, no leaks. Nobody knew about this, as far as I know. Makes it so much more impactful. It's so cool. I can't wait for this game. I did not play Hyrule Warriors or Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition, I will admit, but I will definitely be playing this because this looks so sick, and I'm so interested in that timeline and that lore and that story of what happened 100 years in the past. So, like I said before, off the top of my head, I can't think of anything that I thought was more hype than this announcement in this entire 2020. Like, it's been a crappy year for the whole world. But like, nothing that Sony has announced, nothing that Microsoft has announced makes me more excited than this. And my birthday is on November 19th. I'm just gonna postpone my birthday for one day, and then I'm just gonna celebrate with this game. So it's gonna be amazing. I can't wait, Kato. If you're excited too, let me know in the comments. Is there something that was announced this year that's more hype than this? Let me know that as well. Maybe you disagree with me. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, this is a great announcement for everybody who loves Nintendo and Zelda. We'll catch you in the next video. Bye!